Hey guys, welcome back to Foreplay. We're going to the moon, Alice. I'm going to send you straight to the moon.
Oh, I didn't know we were doing Final Fantasy IV. They go to the moon in Final Fantasy IV.
I know. But anyway, last time we were talking, DX Kramer was talking about his thoughts on the Nintendo Switch 2 and the state of Nintendo currently. So let's continue the conversation.
Okay, I am not a fan of Mario Kart World being $80. I will straight up say that. I honestly feel that the reason why they did that was to get more people to buy the bundle, since the game was only $50 in the bundle. But I also did notice that that seems to be the only $80 game right now.
Yeah, because isn't Donkey Kong Bonanza going to be $70?
Donkey Kong Bonanza is going to be $70. Both the Zelda games are $70.
Well, no, actually, Breath of the Wild I thought was only $60, and then Tears of the Kingdom was $70.
Well, they both include the upgrade, which is $10 more.
Gotcha. Okay, that's fair.
But like that's my biggest qualm is just $80 Mario Kart. But I mean, even then, I can deal with it. Like, I'm not telling people to go bankrupt themselves buying a Switch 2. If you cannot afford it, don't bankrupt yourself. If you can't afford it, I feel it is worth it. But I am but one person.
Yeah, so since we're early on, I'll go ahead and give my 2 cents on the situation, and then we'll get everybody else's down the road. So I really like the Nintendo Switch 2. I think it's an awesome system. It's one of the few systems that like actually shows how much Nintendo has upgraded. You red shell.
You're welcome.
But you know, because I just as an example of this, and I know this sounds stupid. I never, and I mean never, played Fortnite on my Switch. It ran horribly. I'm sorry, Paul.
No, it did. Like when I started playing Fortnite on the Switch 2, I was like, why did I ever play it on the Switch 1?
Oh yeah, like I'll put it this way, like it's so well done on the Switch 2 that it rivals, in my personal opinion, and I don't know how true this is or not because I don't pay attention to specs that much, it rivals playing it on PlayStation 5. And that's saying something, because that's normally what I play it on this PS5.
Like, it just runs so well.
It does. The upgraded... Oh my god, these freaking items. Shoot, I lost my train of thought. Give me a second here. I've been... Yeah, I've also been replaying through Breath of the Wild in my spare time, which is an amazing... I know this is kind of stupid because frame rate shouldn't matter that much, but playing Breath of the Wild at 60 FPS is just chef's kiss. It's amazing.
I honestly can't wait to start playing Sonic again.
I'm not a huge fan. I'm with you on the $80 thing, but I think that was more of a marketing ploy, so I agree with you on that because when the Switch 2 first came out, you could either get it as, you know, just the system itself for $450, or you could buy the bundle for $500, and you also got a digital copy of Mario Kart World.
Yep.
You know, I know a lot of people are complaining about the cartridge BS and stuff and the download codes and all that kind of crap and everything, which I'm like, I honestly could kind of care less. Although I will say, and DX Kramer and I have talked about this on countless occasions, if you are going to sell a digital game, do not waste plastic by making an actual box for the damn game.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not a fan of the game key cards either, but I understand why some companies did that.
Fat ass penguin.
Like Street Fighter 6, they wanted to make it compatible with the other consoles, so they wanted to make sure that it worked properly.
And it does, because we've actually tested it.
Yeah, and you couldn't do that if you what's the word? If you compromised the game.
Yeah.
Like Mortal Kombat 1. Mortal Kombat Run 1 runs like ass on the Switch 1.
No, you were right the first time. Mortal Kombat run away from this bullshit.
Yeah. It runs like ass on the Switch 1. You also can't play it against people on other consoles.
Right, so it's just ugh. But I will say, like, I don't like them putting just the code in the game box and stuff. Although I will say this, and I'm not really defending Nintendo when I say this, but it's more of if you have it printed on the box saying this box does not contain a physical cartridge, and you complain that there's not a physical cartridge because you didn't know, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that is your own gosh damn fault. Like I purchased Disney Dreamlight Valley physically, knowing full well it was a code in a box.
I need to play
but I
that
did it
game
for
again.
the goodies. I did it for the goodies.
Speaking of which, I've actually I know it's like a similar game, but I actually went back to playing Animal Crossing a little bit.
See, I need to start playing that again, but I'm worried I might have screwed things up because I didn't download the island transfer thing.
Now, if you did it just from a transfer between your Switch 1 to Switch 2, it's fine.
Okay, good. Most of my worries have now been quashed.
Yeah, literally, because I know if you transferred it between one Switch to another Switch, you had to do it through the system transfer software. But that is not the case whenever you are doing it from a Switch 1 to a Switch 2.
Excellent.
Because thankfully, I have all my stuff still saved, and even though I'm a filthy time traveler, not apologizing, I have all my shit still saved and finished.
You filthy time traveler.
Hey, I'll admit it, I don't care. I ain't got time for that kind of shit, okay?
Are you in first?
No, I'm in third. I'm literally right behind you.
Oh, there you are. You trying to attack Mama Peach? How dare you?
Mama! Mama, let your baby boy win.
All's fair in love and war, Junior. And Mario Kart.
Buy me a Nokia Engage. Actually, that's what I should be asking Bowser instead. For those that are curious what the hell we're talking about, look up Dubus on YouTube and look up Bowser Jr. wants electronics from Bowser. It's hilarious.
Why are you telling my son to buy outdated electronics?
Because you kidnapped me. Fuck you, dude. It's got all kinds of cool games. That's what you said about the Ouyan. It didn't have any games on it.
We have problems.
Yeah, no, you want to talk about problems. Your freaking conspiracy theory about the whole Mario timeline and
my God.
state of things.
Look. It's a great conspiracy theory, and I don't hear you complaining.
I don't, because I think it's amazing, even though I hear you sitting there in your tinfoil hat.
Look, the hat is reinforced, okay?
What's it reinforced by? Cardboard?
Plastic.
Okay, fair.
I'm using the peach crown that I have to reinforce it.
Oh, there you go. So not only is it reinforced, it's stylish as well.
Yes, it's... Look, I like being fancy, okay?
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
But if you want, I will explain the conspiracy theory in the next video.
Yeah, because
when we're done with this one.
Yeah, because we've only got about maybe 5 or so minutes left in this episode, I think.
Well, we're almost done. We're on the last lap.
Oh, yeah, true. But yeah, like, another thing I'll say about the whole Nintendo situation and everything, you know, people are complaining about the price of gaming and that kind of stuff, which, yeah, $80 is a little steep for Mario Kart World. But at the same time, you have, and also them complaining about the price of the Switch itself. Or let me phrase that, the Switch 2 itself. game companies have been doing this for years. I mean, for God's sakes, Sony has literally released the PlayStation 5 Pro at $700. And not only is it $700 just for some improved specs and everything. I got my ass kicked, by the way.
I got.
You have to buy the disc drive separately.
And also to throw this out there too, Borderlands 4, I think literally yesterday, announced a $150 version of that game, and it doesn't even come with the game.
Yeah, because, okay, here's the thing, and they've done it before, because they did something very similar. I remember they did this with Wonderlands, too. Here's the problem with this. I do not mind them having a cool, like, little box set of, like, collectibles, extra skins, a statue, and that kind of stuff. But if you're going to not include the game itself, do not call it an addition.
Yeah, call it a goodie box. Or Borderlands is a looter shooter. They could have literally called it like a diamond chest.
Yeah, call it a loot box, for God's sakes.
Yeah. But don't call it an addition.
Yeah, exactly.
I think God of War did the same thing with like a $300 edition of the game that actually didn't come with a game.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, like other game companies have been doing this kind of crap for Lord knows how long. And it feels like they're striding on Nintendo more harshly because I guess where they're... I guess you could kind of say the pioneers of gaming in a sense.
Yeah. Nintendo is supposed to be the gold standard and the thing that people can happily enjoy because they've got affordable games and whatnot. But at the same time, it's like Nintendo has to make money too.
Yeah, which, is unfortunately the sad truth for all gaming companies, but, do what you will. But it's like, you're complaining about the price of the Switch 2, yet saying absolutely nothing about all these other gaming companies with their systems. It's like you can't have your cake and eat it too.
Exactly. But on note, in the next video, we're going to play another cup.
Yep, we'll see you next time, guys.
Peace.
Hello, everyone. This is DX Kramer. Thanks for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notified of any of our upcoming videos. Take care. Peace.